Wait, is it just Sarisse?
Let's go hunting.
Wow. Hey, there's a feline.
Exploring, gathering, tracking. Nothing beats being a hunter.
I love her voice actress, though I listen to her in Japanese. Oh, is that Rathalos? Dreadking Rathalos. The Dread King sears awe and terror into the hearts of... Oh, that was too quick. It comes out tomorrow. Alright, that's pretty cool. Wait a second, it's literally... Oh no, you guys were right. The promotional art showed off Prince in Rathalos armor, the same as Berserker, Hunter Berserker, but like a one hero banner? You know who this is for? This is for me. People like me who just adore Sarisse. Or people who really like Monster Hunter and want to collect everything. But other than that, you're just gonna... And she's Archer again. Alright, sure. I mean, we already knew from the promotional art. The chances are it was going to be her. People were speculating that she might have been a 4-star. You know, and it would make a lot of sense. If she were a 4-star, the entire second part of the banner could have been fresh. But no, it's actually she's... Though, as a water archer... Are there actually good water archers? Nothing is coming to mind right now, in terms of being good anyways. Pia might be a secret 4-star. Dread King is a deviant, basically a stronger version. Huh. That Mizu armor on Sarisse is really cute. She's just really cute. Look at her, even with the little mask on her. I forgot what it's called. But that little mask on her face in like traditional garb. Tri-Maiden garb. Well, modified for this game. I mean, modified for hunting. With a Monster Hunter take on it. But yeah, she looks super good. I'm gonna pull for her, of course, because, you know, I have a huge crush on Sarisse. Sarisse is basically what I thought Luca was gonna be. Except, you know, Luca's not. And Luca's a guy. As for Dreadking Rathalos, yeah, that looks super cool. I'm gonna go read up on him. Hey, okay, we're back. Let's check out part 2. Announcing next Summon Showcase, Monster Hunter Primal Crisis Part 2. But Part 2 is only one hero, one adventure, really? I'm glad though, at least they have 3. But why are you splitting the banner up if it's just 3? It feels like you should have just done it in 1. I guess it's because there's 2 dragons, right? But yeah, it just feels weird to have a one adventure banner. It happens quite a bit in this game, I know, but for a crossover, I would have hoped they took every opportunity to put in more characters. The limited 5-star adventure and dragons from the Monster Hunter Primal Crisis Part 1 Summon Showcase, which is also live, are not included in the roster for this Summon Showcase. So yeah, they are not in there. So if you didn't get Vanessa Hunter Berserker already, you kind of have to just do it now because you don't have time anymore. You should probably go for it because they're not part of this banner. So going for Part 2 doesn't mean you get anything in Part 1. They're actually not included. These are limited though, so if you don't get them now, you're not going to be able to get them until they get reran. But I don't even know if they're going to get reran. Like the first crossover in Dragalia Lost was Faye, and that's not been reran yet. Anyways, exploring, gathering, tracking. Nothing beats being a hunter. Level 80, 766 HP, and 493 strength. About 2500 might, just like about everybody else. Sarisse the Hunter, decked out in a full set of Mizutsune gear. I'm probably butchering it. After taking on a request out of kindness, she now understands the complexity of a life as a hunter, which also means she's going to be part of the story. I'm looking forward to that. Including fighting, gathering, and crafting. You go, girl. Get that G rank. A. Free summon ends on the 9th. Both banners end at the same time. They do? Okay, so then both would end on 17th, and both free summons end on the 9th. Okay. As for skills, she has Tactical Retreat, deals water damage to enemies in a line, increases the damage of the user's next force strike by 100%. This damage increase will not stack. Deals water damage to enemies in a line. So just a pretty normal part A of the skill, and increases damage of the user's next force strike by 100%. So basically you're supposed to use the skill and then just charge a force strike right afterwards. Haste Rain increases the rate at which the user's force strike charge by 30% for 30 seconds. The speed increase will not stack. So she's just supposed to constantly spam out force strikes. Well, that's really interesting. Is she gonna have a different force strike? Did she demonstrate that? Force strikes for archers is just like a recticle, and then you're supposed to aim it, which is not the easiest thing to do quickly, and if you gotta do it constantly, because it's just like it targets one area. Their force strikes, so I'm not actually sure how easy, or I think there's gonna take a bit of extra skill to use her. She has her own force strike. That's good. Okay, I need to see that though. Okay, I need to see that, otherwise it would be very difficult. But entire idea I see is just use tactical retreat and then just start spamming force strikes as often as you can. In fact, all your attacks should be force strikes. As long as you have haste strain or tactical retreat up, you should just be using force strikes. So faster force strikes and more damage on force strikes. That's all that it is. Standard skill haste plus 15%. Well, expertise plus 2 grants the user a unique force strike. Okay, she does. Increases force strike damage by 30%. I need to see it though. If you still have to aim, it's going to be weird. If it's like a straight line, that's fine. Their force strike has 4 increasingly powerful charge levels, and movement is possible while charging. Wait, movement is possible while charging? Oh my goodness. So how's that going to work? You're going to press down on a screen and then swipe? Wow, wait. I need to try that out. Is there anyone else in the game that can do that? I don't ever recall that, but that's super cool. If you can move while charging, which means you can get out of the way. Like, the problem with charging a force strike too long is, you know, you'll get hit. But if you can move, you can get out of the way and continue to charge. In which case, if you max out the levels, which it goes up to 4, and then it's 100% extra damage and it charges 30% faster, that seems really potent to me. In addition, it will reduce enemy strength by 15% for 10 seconds. The buff will not stack. So reduce enemy strength by 15%. Okay, so you will take less damage if you get hit. This could potentially save somebody from getting one-shotted. Also has burn res 100% and force strike damage and charge 2, just like the other Monster Hunter characters. Eslith, I think it's like Eslith maybe? Well, you can cancel force strike with a roll, but you don't want to cancel it. If you charge it up and that's where most of your damage is going to come from, you want to fire it out. So it's better just to move and then shoot it. I don't know. I'm looking forward to this. This seems really, really different. For this Sarisse, you're charging a force strike while moving, which seems awkward. I know. I'm trying to imagine like the inputs in my mind, and it just feels weird. Like, I play on a tablet. I imagine you're gonna have to use both fingers, one finger to hold it down, another finger to move. I don't know. I need to see it when it finally comes out. But that's interesting. That's interesting. All right. So what it appears to be is she's not a typical archer. She's all about force strikes, just like the other Monster Hunter characters, the hunters. But it's all about using tactical retreat and haste rain and then just spamming force strikes. And that's it. Seems simple enough. And then it's just trying to dodge things while charging your force strike. This is so weird. But I do appreciate how the hunters are all very different in terms of playstyle in this game. Additionally, the Dread King sears awe and terror into the hearts of all who confront him. Dragon. He's a dragon. He's Rathalos. Okay. He has... The Dread King rules the sky, and its massive body, ebon wings, crimson breath, and noble pride serve as proof of its sovereignty. It pays little heed to mere humans, but any fool enough to violate its territory faces a terrible judgment. So 369 HP, 127 strength, 996 might. Ignition breath deals flame damage to enemies directly ahead, inflicts burn, simple enough. Is this going to be curse again? No. If the user is attuned to flame, increases strength by 55% and force strike damage by 60%. AKA he's meant for Hunter Berserker, in other words. That force strike and strength increase is that's so obvious. Strike haste 2 and engage decelerated plus 30%. If user is tuned to flame, increases skill gauge fill rate by 30% when the user force strike connects, but slows down the rate. The mode gauge decrease by 30%. The mode gauge decrease? It could be any sword user as well, because it's strength 55% and force strikes. If you're playing like any sword user, you're probably just like attack, attack, charge, attack, attack, charge, right? I get it. But it really just seems like who's going to get the most value out of it is going to be Hunter Berserker. Using 2 fingers wouldn't work because you would just be zooming in. Huh. then I need to see it because I can't imagine how else you're going to control it. Or maybe you're charging and you can still just drag your finger across to move. Like just charge and then just hold, like if you press on the screen and just drag your finger along and Sarisse will continue to move. Like that then? I don't know, the Sarisse thing has me really interested. I'm definitely going to pull for her. Like my Sarisse was the first character I maxed out. Gallic Sarisse. Well, that is the only Sarisse, but yeah. Anyways, as for Rathalos, he just looks like a great pairing to about any Flame-Attuned adventure, but honestly, it just seems like Hunter Berserker is best for him. But yeah, every time you land a skill, man, skill gauge by 30% with the other Flame-Attuned adventurers who attack pretty quickly, like Makoto or something, just attack, charge, 30%. Attack, charge, 30%. And I think you don't even need like third. Well, yeah, you'll need it. But you basically do it 3 times and you get a special. You get a skill up. That's actually really, really good. Daggers will abuse this too, yeah. Alright. Anyways, guys, that is your most recent banner. It's interesting. Sarisse is what I'm most interested in seeing what she would be. And Rathalos is, well, really good, as she should be. But I honestly think Hunter Berserker was just meant for him. I mean, he's wearing Rathalos armor, so it makes sense. I'll pull on this, definitely. So yeah, good luck, guys.